I've been asked this question so many times over the last few weeks, and that is, will the 2025 Ioniq 5 that is getting a mid-cycle refresh and a new infotainment system have the ability to manually turn on battery conditioning mode for DC fast charging? And thanks to a YouTuber, Car Scene Korea, I can answer that question today. So if you want to find out if it's a yes or a no, then stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's the Ioniq guy. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome. My name is Corbin. I cover all things Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis EV related. So ever since the 2024 Kona Electric was revealed several months ago and it's been on sale now, we've been wondering, is the 2025 Ioniq 5 going to get that manual battery conditioning button just like the 2024 Kona Electric has? As of today, the Ioniq 5 currently does not have a button for manual battery conditioning. And why do we want this? So say you're on a road trip in an Ioniq 5 today. You want to travel 1,000 miles, you're going to have to stop and charge a handful of times. Now, if you've driven an EV for any amount of time, you know that in the winter time, you need to have a nice warm battery pack to charge at full charging speed. And as of today, in the Ioniq 5, if you want to DC fast charge and have a warmed battery pack on a road trip, you have to set your destinations in the onboard navigation system and follow those directions. The car will automatically start warming the battery pack as needed, depending on how far you are away from that next charging stop. And you might be saying to yourself, well, what's the problem with that? Well, for most people, the problem is they don't want to use the built-in navigation system. They want to use Waze, they want to use Apple Maps or Google Maps. I myself like to use Waze. And why do I like Waze? Because it is a community-based system. You can report objects on the road, you can report police, you can report cars pulled over on the side of the road, anything that might cause issues on a drive. Now, if I plug my phone in and use Waze while I'm driving, it will automatically disable the built-in navigation system. So if I'm using Waze for navigation, I, at the same time, cannot condition the battery for DC fast charging, which is very unfortunate. So the beauty of having this button that you can just engage and disengage is you can just go out of Waze, go into the infotainment system, and manually turn on battery conditioning. If Waze tells you you're about 30 minutes away from a DC fast charger, you can go ahead and just press that button, turn it on, and just let the car warm the battery pack up. You are in full control. You don't have to worry about any of these automated systems. I can attest that the battery conditioning mode doesn't always engage when you are using the built-in navigation. It's very strange that it doesn't work properly. Now, this was over a year ago. Maybe it has changed since then, but I had a relatively bad experience using it the last time I did a winter road trip. So I, for one, am very excited about this button. So several months ago, when the 2024 Kona Electric was announced and subsequently released, we found that that car now has a manual battery conditioning button, which is fantastic. And ever since, we've all been wondering, is that going to come to the next version of the Ioniq 5? And thanks to Car Scene Korea, I can confirm today that yes, 2025 Ioniq 5 is going to have a manual battery conditioning button. Thank God. Thank you so much, Hyundai. This is all we want, is some control that we can take on our own personal end to manage our own car. Until Hyundai is going to allow automated battery conditioning through Waze, Apple Maps, or Google Maps, then I don't really care how good your built-in navigation system is. I don't want to use it. It's old, it's outdated, it doesn't look nice, it doesn't have the most up-to-date charging stations. So I'm so thankful to hear that we are finally going to be able to use our own personal choice for navigation and then just turn on battery conditioning on our own. Now, if you're somebody who's going to want to use this button, then you're going to have to learn how to adequately use it. If it's really cold out, then you're going to want to engage it probably 40-45 minutes before your charging stop. If it's relatively mild, then you might only need 25-30 minutes. You're going to really have to experiment here. Obviously, it's better to lean on the side of letting it go for a little bit longer than necessary, because once it does reach the ideal temperature of between 70 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit, it will automatically turn off. But then arises the question, will it maintain that temperature, or will it just completely shut off and allow the battery pack to cool as you drive if you're, say, 10-15 minutes out from a charger? Because that is not ideal either. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know this great news. Be sure to check out his channel at the link in the description. He puts out excellent videos on the newest cars from Hyundai, Kia, and Genesis. So let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section. I know a lot of you are going to be very happy about this. So anyway, if you liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already done so. Big shout out to all my channel members. Your monthly contributions to the channel really encourage me to keep things going. And if you're not already a channel member, consider that. For $3 a month. You can see all my videos before they are released because I upload them several days or a week ahead of time. So be the first to see the next Ioniq Guy video. Check out my store at ioniqguy.com for cool accessories for your Ioniq 5, Ioniq 6, Kia EV6, Genesis GV60, and Kona Electric. And I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, everybody.